Welcome to Studio Burgundy's Jams With series, and we are jamming with Melanie Davis. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Today we did 4 tracks today.
That was
an amazing set in record time. That's incredible. Tell us a little bit about your musical journey.
Singing wise, everything is mainly self-taught predominantly, but I have to give a little bit of credit to my sister for singing. She was in an a cappella group at high school, and she's quite a amazing singer and guitar player, and she used to practice with me, so she basically forced me to do harmonies with her. Yeah, I didn't have a choice, so that was, I guess, because I remember her, being like, you're tone deaf, you're pitch deaf and all this, and like, start again, and I literally couldn't, I had to get the note for her to harmonise. So that would have been the start of my music in terms of like training, but everything else is very much emotional. It's just soul. I obviously love music. I connect with it in such a deep way. So my voice is really a reflection of that. And then the guitar, I'm self-taught, picked up at 17, just picked up a guitar. Mum got me an old Greg Bennett from a second-hand shop.
Wow.
Still have it, but it's not playable at this point. And I just learnt the 4 main chords to start, Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Yeah.
That was my favourite song at the time, and that was that, and I haven't looked back. Everything since then has been just pretty much natural.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
You're incredible. My favourite song, I think, of this session was Don't Take Me to the Water.
Yes.
Incredible vocal range.
Thank you.
Are you willing to tell us a little bit about that song, what it's about?
Yeah. Well, I think, as I mentioned sort of before I got ready to sing it, because I always feel a bit nervous singing that one, it's just emotion on a plate. Water for me is a metaphor for emotion.
Okay.
So when I say don't take me to the water, I'm really talking about emotion. Like don't mess with my emotions. Unless you're prepared to really kind of be there, you know, and that's in every aspect, and it's a reflection of my experiences where certain people who should be there, have not been there, and that's not just love, that's, family and things like that, and I've been largely on my own, so it's kind of a reflection of that journey, and so that emotion is a lot of the driving force of the energy and the feel of the song. Yeah. But in the words is kind of like, don't take me there. So that's kind of the story of that song. But all of my songs, the best ones are written very quickly, 2 to 3 minutes, the songs and the melody and it just all comes out.
Happens.
So it's an emotion. In song is
have you got many more tracks?
Yeah, I do. I have more than the 4. I wouldn't be able to put a number on it, but I've got like more than I've written, structured ones, unstructured ones. Sure. But I definitely feel stuck on about maybe 8 to 10 songs that I think kind of need to get out there, and then my style is definitely evolving. So the songs that I've sung, I'm 39 and I wrote those songs in my 20s.
Wow.
So these have a life that need to be explored, and then I think my next inspiration will come, but my music tastes have changed a lot too, so it's
as you mature as an artist,
and my voice has changed, like there's different things. So,
that's awesome. Have you got out and played any gigs anywhere locally on the coast?
On the coast, so yes, I did at the Hoda at the Home of the Arts. I did it was like a songwriters night there. Cool. I was collaborating with a gentleman. That didn't end up going so well in the end, unfortunately, for different reasons. And just my direction had to go elsewhere. But that was a really great experience, and collaborating with different artists. Previously, I've done things like open mic nights and I've done like a gig or two when I was younger. I've done a little bit of busking, but it's all been very sporadic, so not like consistent, and that's where I'm moving into now. It's like, okay.
So your journey, people can start seeing Melanie Davis more.
Yes. I think I'm going to actually potentially tomorrow go busking in Brisbane.
Wow.
Which has come off the back of this studio session, and I will be there. And I thought, well, okay, great. I'll take my guitar then I'll go and busk. And futuristically, I also am looking at collaborating. Maybe, doing some backing work for some other artists that I'm working with, some amazing artists that are up and coming. So definitely want to lend my voice, be in the background for those things, and just lend a little bit of my voice if I can. But I would love to... I love doing covers too.
Okay.
I do enjoy covers, so I'm just really wanting to get out there, jam, play. And for me, it's been nerves. So, going busking, and then now that I've got these tracks, potentially getting some gigs and things like that is on the cards. I just love playing. I don't even need to do it for an audience, but I think it's getting to that point where it's like maybe it's not my choice. So, yeah.
So last question: when you don't have an audience and you're alone at home, what do you listen to?
Okay, so it's varied, but go-tos are always going to be 90s alternative rock. I love Gunners, Pearl Jam, Faith No More, but like all of that classic rock stuff is on my playlist. But then, as I've evolved, I definitely like the indie rock, so I will rock out, to a lot of that at home. And a little bit of disclosure, I also, as you know, am very spiritual, and I am known to wail and wobble along to some spiritual music, and I also dance and do some dance movement things in another world of mine that I'm creating. So that kind of aligns. So at home I'm like rocking out or dancing around ethereal, but it's pretty constant.
That's so good. Well, Melanie, thank you so much for coming in.
You're very welcome.
Absolute pleasure.
And thank you for today and recording.
My pleasure. We look forward to having you again sometime soon.
I'll be back.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Bye.